The name of the comic is Actually Daddy, and it can be found at www.actuallydaddy.com. And the characters are all based on people around me. You know, the daddy and the mommy in the comic don't have names. They've never been named, but they're just daddy and mommy, but they are based on my wife and I. The central character, who is named, his name is Connor, just like my son. He is my son. There's no, I mean, his hair, the way his hair sticks out in different directions, the orange hair that he's got, you know, the wise guy attitude, and the intellectual wise guy is really what he is. It started with him. It started with him. It's all about him and his interaction with the world around him, and how it affects me and my wife and even our friends, how it affects the friends that come over to the house and the people that we work with. I've been drawing ever since I was a little kid. After that, I let it lay for a while. I studied architecture and, you know, some other stuff, joined the Navy, and then I started realizing that with the amount of stress at work coupled with the PTSD, it was starting to affect my health, and I needed to find an outlet for that. So that's when everything came together at once. You know, my son's inspiration, his behavior, and the fact that I needed an outlet that was positive and not negative. I joined the Navy in 1990, right out of high school, left for boot camp literally 3 weeks after I graduated. Back in 2004, we were deployed as an entire reserve unit, 750 people. The entire unit was deployed into Iraq for part of the reconstruction efforts. It was still very early in the war, and it was still very dangerous. And in one weekend, that unit, our entire unit, our battalion was literally decimated. We lost 7 people to enemy action. Turns out that I personally knew all 7 of the guys who died, and 3 of them were good friends of mine. One guy I had known for 10 years. So it was a difficult time for everybody. And that started a lot of the anxiety, and they call it a red flag. Everybody's always got the red flag in the back of their mind. You're always waiting for something else to happen. So, and there I was about 60 days after I returned, diagnosed with PTSD from the deployment. Average people enjoy different entertainment. You know, they go to the movies, they read the comics, they play sports, they watch sports. That helps them to deal with all the other stress in their lives. Just watching that stuff never really did that for me. It hasn't been able to. You know, sporting events may be uncomfortable, too many people, too crowded, but being able to actually create it and make it something that not only makes me laugh and feel better, but knowing that there are other people that enjoy it as well, that laugh at it every day, I can't feel anything but positive about that. So basically what I'm doing is by working with the comics, I'm hammering down the negative feelings to a point where they can't affect me.